everybody, it's Jessica here from Dewar Yoga, and welcome to today's class, which is Vinyasa Strong. So in today's class there's going to be some inversions, so if you're not comfortable with inversions then I would recommend coming into some of my gentler practices, my gentler videos. But today, for those of you who are really comfortable coming into inversions and learning how to come into inversions, then this is the practice for you. If you don't know how to do inversions, don't worry, because we're going to work through some of the foundational steps that help you eventually transition into a full inversion. So if you would like to come along and sweat it out with me today, then this is your practice. All right, everybody, get comfortable on your mats and let's get started. Okay, so in today's practice, let's just start with a gentle cat-cow. So I'm going to get you all to come over onto all fours, stacking your knees underneath your hips, hands under your shoulders, lower belly's drawn in. And then as we inhale, just dropping your belly down, chest comes forward, and if it feels good for the neck, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck the tail under, rounding your back, chin to chest. So inhale, dropping the belly, chest forward and look up. Exhale, tuck the tail under, chin to chest. Good, inhale and lift and open. Exhale, tail under, chin to chest. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Inhale. Now we're coming to a neutral spine. This time we're coming straight into a down dog. Walk your hands a little further in front. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up. Draw the heels down and perhaps just a little bit of a pedal from side to side. Just releasing out through those hamstrings, any tension we may be holding there. Keeping the shoulders nice and soft. We're not hunching through the shoulders, so make sure you're still creating a little bit of space there. Perhaps drawing the armpits in towards one another. Feeling your belly just pull in towards the spine. And then at this point now, just see if we can come to stillness, lengthen out through the body a little more. Maybe you'd like to feel a bit more of a stretch through the neck and lift your gaze up towards your belly. Holding here just for 5 breaths. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time we're going to lift the gaze, bring it forward. And now inhale, just lifting up onto your tippy toes a little. Exhale, draw your heels back down, looking just ahead. Inhale up, lifting the heels, and exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. Exhale and draw those heels back down. Perfect. Just take a moment here to realign, lengthen through your back. We're going to make this a little bit more intense through the shoulders now, making sure your core is switched on. As you inhale, let's lift up onto the balls of our feet. Pretend you've got a hurdle, you're coming up and over. Exhale now into a plank position. Inhale back up over that hurdle. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. So let's do that again. Inhale, lift up over the hurdle, and exhale into your plank. Inhale to lift. Exhale back for down dog. Perfect. And again, inhale up. Exhale into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. One more. Inhale up. And exhale to that plank. Inhale. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Very good. Hold here just a moment more. The tendency is to rush out of these poses. I want you to stay with your breath. Be there. Be present to whatever is coming up in your body. And we're going to walk the feet in about 1.5 feet closer towards our hands. Take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Big deep breath. And then exhale, just twist underneath that left arm. If you can, look up towards the sky. And then let's change sides. Right hand down. Hold your ankle, your right ankle with the left hand. And then just gently draw yourself under, opening up through the side body. Perfect. Coming now back to center here. Walking your feet all the way to the top of the mat. This time, inhale to your halfway lift. Perhaps take your hands onto your shins or thighs. And then exhale, just roll yourself down. Let the head kind of hang down. There's no tension into your neck. Then we're going to pressurize our feet and very, very slowly we're going to roll all the way up, one vertebra at a time. And then once we've found our way there, just bringing your feet together at the top of your mat. For your sun salutation, I'm just going to tuck myself in. And then from here, keep that belly pulled in, those feet are grounded. As we inhale, let's raise the hands all the way up to the sky, look to the thumbs. Exhale, take the hands down, let the head hang towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, either hands stay on the floor or bring them to your shins. And then as we exhale, let's walk the feet back, coming into a plank position, shift your weight forward. We're gonna lower down for chaturanga, we're not touching the floor. Inhale, lift up into an upward facing dog. Exhale, and pull yourself back into a downward facing dog. Looking to the top of the mat, just walking your feet all the way back up to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, all the way up. Palms together, look up. Exhale, back. Coming back to the top. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, hands down to the floor, head down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk it back and lower down, chaturanga. Your kneecaps are pulled up, your legs are strong. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's pull it back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, lengthen through your whole body. Heels drawn down towards the mat. Then let's look forward, step your feet back to the top, toes together. Inhale. Exhale, let's fold back down. Inhale, all the way back. Bring those palms together. Exhale. Samasthiti. This time we're going to make it a little more dynamic in your practice. So let's inhale, lift up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands back to the floor. Inhale, halfway. And this time, if it's comfortable for you, jump back. Lower down for chaturanga. Inhale to come up. And exhale, pull it back, down dog. Lengthen here again. Then look back to the front. This time, see if you can jump your feet back to the top. Inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, back up. Looking to the thumbs. Exhale. Samasthiti. One more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway. If it's available, jump yourself back. Find your chaturanga. Inhale to lift. And exhale, let's pull back, down dog. Hold here for a moment. Always catching your breath for a moment. And then looking back to the front, lift to your toes, jump yourself to the top. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, back. Tadasana. All right, this time we're now going to start to get a little bit more heat into the body. So from here, I want you to bend your knees. Inhale, take the hands up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands come down, head to the floor, towards the floor. Inhale, halfway, and then if it's available, jump back. Lower down. Inhale for your up dog. Exhale, let's come back, downward facing dog. Now, let's bring these feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Right knee to center, hover there. Inhale again. This time, come to your fallen triangle. Slide the leg out to your left. Roll to the inside of your left foot. Foot down on the mat. Now take your left hand up to the sky. And then take this left hand down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it between your feet. Lower your left heel to the mat. Bend into this knee. Inhale, find your way up for Virabhadrasana A, Warrior A. Take another big deep breath. As you exhale, let's open up, Warrior B. Look down your right middle finger and hold. Good, grounding down through the feet. Flip the front palm. Inhale your exalted warrior. Open the side of your body. And then let's exhale, come to Parshva Konasana. Your left arm is extending now over the ear, right arm pressing softly onto your thigh. Let's inhale, come back, Warrior B. And then exhale, windmill your hands to the floor. Right leg steps back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, coming up, Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, let's pull it back, downward dog. Let's come to your other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, knee hovers at center. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let's come to that fallen triangle. Slide out to the right side. Sole of the right foot on the mat and take the right hand up. Exhale, hand down and lift your left leg again. And then step that foot to the front for warrior A. Right heel is on the mat. Inhale, lift. Bring those palms together, looking up to your thumbs. Then from here, we're going to open up, find your warrior B. Look down your left middle finger. Flip the front palm, exalting the warrior. And then come down, Parshvakonasana, reaching your fingers up towards the sky. Coming back now, warrior B. And then windmill your hands back down to the floor. Step that left leg back, lower down. Vinyasa here, into chaturanga, upward facing dog. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Hold here, catch your breath. Looking to the front of the mat. Let's step or jump our feet to the top. Toes together, inhale. Exhale, fold down. And then bend the knees. Inhale, lift all the way up, palms together. Straighten up through the legs. Exhale back, down into Samasthiti here. Let's do that again, just like that. Bend through the knees. Inhale, hands up, look up. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, let's just slowly bring our way back, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale for your downward dog. Right, bring the feet together and take your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, lift it high. Inhale, lift it up high. And then exhale, knee to center. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, come to your fallen triangle. Roll onto the inside of the left foot. Take the left hand up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift the leg up. And then exhale, Virabhadrasana. Right foot to the front, bend that knee. Get grounded in this leg. Inhale, and lift yourself up. Sink into the hip there. Look up to your thumbs. Another big deep breath. As you exhale, open up, warrior B. Looking down that right middle finger. Hold. So you can feel your inner thighs kind of draw together here. Flip the front palm. Inhale, exalting the warrior. And then let's exhale, come. Parshvakonasana, reach the fingers to the front. Inhale, back up, warrior B. Exhale, windmill the hands to the floor. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, come back, Ardha Mukha, down dog. This time, left side, feet together, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, up. And exhale, knee to the center. Inhale. Exhale, find your fallen triangle. Right foot down, right hand lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, step it to the front for Virabhadrasana. Right heel is down. Bend into this knee. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Keep grounding down through the feet. Hold. Then from here, we're going to open up. Warrior B. Perfect. Flip the front palm. Inhale, your exalted warrior. And then exhale for Parshvakonasana, reaching your fingers to the front. Inhale, back for warrior B. And then exhale, windmill the hands to the floor. Left leg comes back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. And exhale, pull it back. Downward facing dog. Looking to the front, step or jump your feet to the top. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Now bend the knees. Inhale all the way up, palms together. Straighten the legs. Exhale back. Samasthiti. All right, everybody. Let's just stretch it out a little here. I want you to take your feet about hip width apart, hands to your waist. Big deep breath. Exhale, hinge from your waist, come down. Interlock your fingers around your big toes. Another deep breath in to lengthen. And then exhale, just fold, letting the head come down. Catch your breath. Lengthen through the whole back body for 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, coming halfway. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, all the way back. Perfect. Exhale. This time we're going to take our feet a little wider. We're going to come into our standing poses just through one at a time. So let's have these feet a little wider. Arms are extended. Let's start with Trikonasana. So left toes turn in, right toes turn out. Keep the hips square, palms forward. Deep breath. Exhale, come down, reaching for your right big toe. Left hand up towards the sky. Hold. 1. Feeling like you're being lifted up towards the ceiling. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, press up all the way up. Other side, right toes in and left toes turn out. Keep these hips square, and then from here, exhale, come down. Reach to that big toe, take your top hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale all the way back to standing. Exhale. This time, Parivrita Trikonasana. So turning your left toes in, right toes out. This time, just take your right hand to the waist and left hand comes up. Notice I've squared my hips now to the short edge of my mat. Exhale, let's reach it forward. Take the left hand outside of the foot. Right hip pulls back. Then we're just going to pull the right hip back a little bit more and take the right hand up towards the sky. Hold for 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Releasing the gaze down. Inhale, back up to standing. Exhale. Let's just come the other way. Right toes in, left toes out. This time, right arm lifts tall. Exhale, extend forward. Take the hand outside of that foot. And then drawing yourself around, take the left hand up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower your gaze. Inhale all the way back to standing. Exhale, just stepping your feet back together. All right. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take your feet wide. Hands to your waist. Tuck yourself in if you need to, like I do. All right, hands to the waist, draw the shoulders back. Nice big deep breath to open the chest. Exhale, hinge from your waist. Take your hands onto the mat, in between the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, crown of head to the floor. Stay there now for 1. See if you can draw the elbows towards one another. Relax your shoulders. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's inhale, come halfway to look up. Exhale. Now, we're going to walk our feet over to the right side. I want you just to bend into that leg, lifting the heel a little and keeping your left toes down on the mat here. So you may just want to keep your fingers just touching to the floor a little, just to help you with balance. If you feel really comfortable, bring your hands together in prayer, up to you. Just going to hold here for a moment, get a good stretch. Give these legs a bit more of a workout. And then from here, we're going to just slowly transition. Come to your other side, bend into your left leg, keeping the right toes down. Keep your spine nice and long. Perfect. Then let's inhale, come back into the center point, and then lower on the right. This time, lift your left toes up to the sky. Again, if you can, palms together. Hold here for a moment. Take the hands back down. This time come to your other side and lifting the toes. Stretching out here if you can, palms together. All right, let's come back over to this right side. Now this time, we may like to make this a little bit more challenging for ourselves. We'll see how we go. So hands together in prayer. Pull up from Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. So just think the root we're drawing up. Now, if you want, you can transition without touching the floor. So you're just going to push out of your front leg, lift yourself up, exhale over to your left side and lift. Then again, try it again, other side, coming up and then lower back again. Perhaps play with that a few more times, lifting up, finding your groove. It may become a little bit more comfortable the more you do it, or you might just find that, whoa, that's just not happening, so keep your hands on the floor, all good. We'll do one more either side, so back on the right, one more to the left, and then one more to the, come back to the right, returning to the right. And then this time, take your hands to the floor, bring yourself back to Prasarita. Hands here, big deep breath in, one more forward, exhale down. Hug those elbows in towards one another. Noticing if there's been any change in your body at this point. And we're going to inhale, lifting the gaze again. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale up, all the way back up. Arms out to the side. Let's just heel toe our feet in towards one another. Bring those feet together. Okay. All right. So we're going to start making our way down in preparation for our headstand practice. So coming back towards the top of your mat, I want you to take your feet wide. As we inhale, hands up, grab hold of opposite elbows, get a bit of a stretch. Nice stretch here from side to side. Lengthening up, then exhale, let's fold, lowering down. Be there for a moment. Get a good stretch through the whole back body and the back of your legs. We're going to lower the hands down onto the mat. Walk your feet back, find your downward facing dog. Then at this point, knees come wide, toes together, buttocks back to the heels, hold. Forehead down in Ardha Mukha Virasana. It's a nice opportunity to rest. And then we're going to lift the gaze. We're going to prepare for our headstand. So at this point, those of you who perhaps haven't done a headstand before, you may want to just stay here at these beginning steps. So we bring the knees in together. We tuck the toes under and make sure that your elbows are no wider than being able to wrap your hands around the upper arms. Interlock the fingers, keep the palms open. Yeah? Palms open because your head's going to go there. Now, protract your shoulders and really notice what it feels like to keep them engaged. That's what we're looking for. Now we're just going to take the crown of head down into the feet, into the hands. Oh dear. Into your hands. Push the floor away from you. And then if it's available, if you want to come further, you don't have to. If you would like to, just press up onto your toes. Walk your feet in a little, a little, a little. So you've got this nice straight back. Depending upon your practice, if you're new to headstand, you can play with just one leg at a time and just change and get a feeling for what that's like. Those of you who are comfortable with your headstand, I'd like you just to lift your legs up nice and straight and lift all the way up until you've found your headstand. And we're going to hold here now for 10 breaths together. 1, 2, keeping a steady gaze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're now coming to a halfway, so just slowly lower halfway. Keep the toes pointed, another 10 breaths here. 1, 2, keep the steady drishti. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, take the legs back up, all the way back up. And then from here, just very, very slowly lower yourself back down onto your mat, finding Balasana, your child's pose. So toes down. At this point, making sure that your head just rests onto the mat. Arms are extended and be there. Relaxing through your neck and shoulders.
No rush to transition between poses.
And then let's lift the gaze, take the hands forward, and we're just going to jump back, chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Then from here, just step or jump yourself depending upon your practice. You can just step yourself forward and extend your legs all the way out in front, and just making sure you got a little bit of space here onto your mat. All right, let's just place the hands beside us, shoulders drawn back. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, come forward, hooking onto your big toes, Paschimottanasana. Inhale again to find more space. Exhale, let's fold all the way down. 5 breaths for 1. Just enjoying this little cave that you've created. And 2, this nice safe space. 3, and allowing yourself to soften in this space. Relax, let go of any negative thinking that's perhaps coming into the mind. 4. And 5. Inhale, lifting the gaze and lengthen. Exhale. Slowly release your hands, take them behind you for Purvottanasana, point the toes. Inhale, let's lift all the way up, open up, looking to the tip of your nose for 1. And 2. 3. 4. And 5. Exhale, gently releasing all the way back down. All right, let's just come into a nice twist at this point. We're going to bring the right leg up, Madhyachasana C, then left foot remains flexed. Option is to grab around your right shin with your left arm. If you'd like to come into the full pose of Madhyachasana C, just wrap your arm in front of the thigh and around the shin, then bring the right hand behind you, grabbing hold of your wrist, hooking to that thigh if you can. Another deep breath. Exhale, twist to look over your right shoulder. Hold. Always looking for that little bit more space, getting curious about what's starting to come up for you. And then bring your gaze back towards the front, releasing your hand, release that leg. Let's change sides. Left leg, draw it up. And then from here, option, wrapping around the shin, or if you'd like to come a little further, bring your hand in front of the thigh, wrap it around the shin at the front, and then left hand back. Grabbing hold from behind, keep that right foot engaged. Big deep breath to lift, and exhale, twist to look over your left shoulder. Always a steady breath. Trying to relax the whole body, relaxing your mind. And bring your gaze back. And then let's release, slowly release down, extending that leg. Everybody, we're going to start to lower our weight onto our backs. So from here, just bending in through the knees. Take the soles of your feet down onto your mat. And then fingers are just slowly touching to your heels. Draw the shoulder blades under, a gentle bridge. Pressurize your feet, inhale, let's take the hips up, opening up through the chest. If this feels pretty comfortable for you, you can roll the shoulders under and lift yourself up a little bit higher. Steady, steady gaze. Perhaps you may even like to close your eyes for this one. Feeling that nice opening through the front of the body, that beautiful, beautiful stretch through the spine. Maintaining that healthy lordosis through your back, that healthy, just think curve through the back. Now release the hands, gently lower your whole back body down onto your mat. This time, keep those feet a tiny bit wider, hands coming up under your shoulders for Urdhva Dhanurasana. This is your full wheel that we're coming into. If you're not comfortable, if you don't have the rotation through your shoulders or through the wrist, you can just play with trying to bring your hands here underneath and just play with lifting your hips up. That's totally fine. You know, little by little as the shoulder starts to release and the rotator cuff, for example, the soft tissue of the rotator cuff start to gain or regain a bit of suppleness, mobility, you know, that sort of range becomes a bit more available. But for now, if it's not, then don't stress. You just work at your level. Otherwise, if you're comfortable coming up, take the hands under the shoulders, push into the feet, lift the hips. Then we're going to press all the way up and hold. So 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, those who are up with me, I want you to take your head down onto the floor, move your hands in a little closer to your feet, then lift yourself back up into your wheel. And again, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, lower the head down, walk your hands in even closer now if you can. Push into the feet, lift. Finding that space. 1, keep the breath steady. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's just slowly walk the hands back a little. You got a bit more space to lower, and then gently release. Lower your back body down onto your mat. Give your knees a nice hug. A little bit of a rock from side to side. So finding your way up into a comfortable seated position. Let's come through one more forward fold after those back bends. So big deep breath in. This time exhale, just gently allow your body to melt forward. Don't worry if your head is not coming down to your knees or shins, it doesn't matter. I want you just to get a bit of a rounding in through the back. Slowing your breath, slowing the heart rate. And then we're going to inhale, gently bring ourselves back up, all the way back. This time, slowly make your way onto your back and extend your legs all the way down your mat. We're coming into your shoulder stand. I'm going to tuck myself in. Preparation for that one. All right, hands beside you. And then as we inhale, straight legs. Lift your legs up, catching your back. Roll your shoulders under, all the way under. Point your toes. Let's be here just for 5. 1, 2. Keep looking up to your toes or the tip of your nose. 3, 4, and 5. We're going to slowly lower our legs overhead. Halasana, the plow. Toes point, interlock your fingers, draw the hands down the mat. Hold for 1. Keeping that breath nice and steady. And 2. 3. Doing your best just to relax through this pose. 4. And 5. We're going to gently just lift those legs back up. Sarvangasana, your shoulder stand. Coming into Urdhva Padmasana. If you're not comfortable in your lotus position, just cross your legs for me. Take your hands to your knees. Try to straighten your arms. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Garbha Pindasana. Pimdasana is where we're coming. Draw your knees down. Grab hold of your hands. Be there. 1. Really hug yourself in nice and tight. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then from here, release your hands. Slowly release your back body down onto the mat. Coming into Matsyasana, your fish position. So keep the legs where they are. Just lift up onto your elbows. Open up through the chest. And then take the crown and head down to the floor. Keep walking those elbows in so you can just get a deeper arch. Grabbing hold of your feet now. Steady breathing. 1. Focusing on the tip of your nose. Keep getting curious. How are you feeling? 2. 3, 4, 5. Keep the upper body just as it is. Uncross your legs. And then straighten your legs, bring your palms together in prayer, Uttana Parasana. 1, keep squeezing through the belly, and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands to the mat, slowly lower your legs. Use the elbows just to lift your head all the way up. And then everybody from here, we're coming down into our favorite pose, Shavasana. Extending your legs, let the feet just fall to the side, palms up to the sky. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Allowing yourself now to completely relax and rest. Notice any changes to the physical body, your mental or emotional state. There's nowhere else to be in this moment than exactly where you are. Allow yourself now just to be here for as long as you'd like to be.